So, Jalen Ramsey just got traded from Minkah Fitzpatrick to the Steelers. This was a bit of a shocker, I can't lie. This is a pretty calm time in the NFL offseason where people are just doing training camp, getting the reps in, but no. The Steelers decided to make a big move. Full details of the trade: Pittsburgh Steelers obviously received Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith, solid tight end, as well as a 2027 7th round pick. Miami Dolphins received Minkah Fitzpatrick, stud safety, as well as a 2027 5th round pick. It's not often in the NFL you see two high-profile defensive names get shipped off for each other, but in this case they do. And in this case, both defensive names are actually hot off some pretty not very good seasons in 2024. Actually, according to PFF, the highest graded player in this deal is Jonnu Smith at 78.2, as he was ranked 5th among all tight ends. Minkah Fitzpatrick, rated at 68.4, did not have a good season whatsoever. 1 interception, 3 pass break, so much potential, and we know he's at his best. He's a Pro Bowl caliber safety. In fact, even in this down season, Minkah Fitzpatrick did notch a Pro Bowl. He's been a consistent Pro Bowler his entire career. In fact, he started his career off with the Miami Dolphins, as they drafted him back in 2018. Then later was shipped off to Pittsburgh, where he's played the most of his career. Jalen Ramsey's name speaks for himself, obviously, as he's just one of the best cornerbacks in football, one of the most flashy defenders. But lately, he hasn't been nearly as lethal, especially with the Miami Dolphins. He's been fine, he just hasn't been Jalen Ramsey. He didn't make the Pro Bowl last year. All I'm saying is that the Steelers are expecting a Pro Bowl caliber, all-pro type cornerback. They're not getting it. Jalen Ramsey is a little bit past his prime, and now that he's 30 years old, expect his production to drop off significantly. I actually really like the addition of Jonnu Smith. I think it's good that the Steelers are getting more help, getting Aaron Rodgers more help in the passing attack, as right now they only have DK Metcalf to throw the ball to. But yeah, if Jalen Ramsey can turn back the clock, then the Steelers obviously are going to have one of the best defenses in football like they do every year. It's just I don't think this offense is good enough to win them games, and I think they're going to be a lot worse than people are hyping them up to be. And I just think that the best long-term player in this trade has got to be Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's only 28, still got a lot of good football left in him. And he's just one of the best safeties in all football when he's playing his best. Miami just needs secondary help, and him at safety is going to help tremendously as he's coming back to Miami. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm going to give them a B- grade. Sure, they got good help for Aaron Rodgers and Jonnu Smith, and they got basically a similar type of defender in Jalen Ramsey, but I just think that Minkah Fitzpatrick is a great player, and they're going to miss him on the defensive side. Miami Dolphins, I'm going to give him a B, not much better, but I just like Minkah Fitzpatrick long-term fit in Miami, and I think long-term he'll be the best player out of this trade. Quick video, just want to get my thoughts on this trade out, and if you like these videos, please subscribe. As we got more videos on the screen, feel free to click on them.